What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video today. My name's Justin Menendez. If you've never seen one of my videos before, I do all sorts of inshore fishing videos. And yeah, I just couldn't be more excited for today, honestly. I'm just super excited. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys this. NLBN is a company I've been working with for around 6 months now. They make some really awesome baits for snook, redfish, tarpon, pretty much anything you can catch inshore. They have a bait for it. And I've been whacking the fish this year on their Lil Mullet, which is like a fluke style bait, looks like a mullet, comes in several different colors. I've actually caught my biggest redfish, trout, and snook this year on a Lil Mullet. I think it was 44, 45 inch snook, 37 inch red, and a 27 inch trout. All my biggest fish this year came on a Lil Mullet. So they asked me, hey, do you want your own Lil Mullet color? And I was like, yeah, I want my own Lil Mullet color. So I kind of thought, what would be mean? Like, what would be something that a fish squares up and just like wants to kill it? And I was like, I've caught most of my bigger fish on their darker color schemed, darker color Lil Mullets, which is the smoked mullet, which is kind of just a dark gray back and a lighter gray belly. So I said, let's do something darker, let's do something meaner. Halloween's right around the corner, or maybe it's past by the time you guys seen this video. And yeah, this is my own Lil Mullet color. This is the JM Murder Mullet. Black back, super dark back. They've never done, I don't think they've ever done a color this dark before. Red belly, red speckles in there, and red eyes. So this thing just looks super mean. I think snook will be able to square it up and they'll just absolutely want to kill it. So I just couldn't be more excited. So these guys will be unveiled, or well, they'll come out the day this video releases at 8 p.m. So it'll probably be 2 hours after this video comes out. They'll be released. So I'm gonna be honest, if you're not quick to the drop, they sell out in usually under an hour. No matter how many Lil Mullets they make, they sell out like that. They're just a super popular bait right now, but if you guys wanna get a chance at it, you can use, well, be on the website at 8 o'clock, and you can also use code JM15 for this guy, any of their other baits as well, snook rulers. They even sell Mend It, which is like a formula that you can just brush over cuts and scrapes in your soft plastics, and it'll literally just mend it back together in a minute, and they're good to reuse. But yeah, I couldn't be more excited. Be ready, 8 p.m. the night this video drops. You guys can get them on the No Live Bait Needed website. But I think for today, we're gonna just try to whack the fish. This might be a multi-day video. I'm gonna do whatever it takes to get some good fish on this guy. I really believe in this bait. This color scheme we'll just have to test to see if it really works. I think a dark color will work great pretty much year round, and I couldn't be more excited, guys. So I appreciate all you guys for watching my videos. You guys have been killing it lately with the views, comments, likes, all of that. And yeah, I think we're gonna get to fishing here. I cannot be more excited, guys. Thank you guys so much. Yeah, let's get into some fishing. Let's catch some big fish. Let's do it. Oh, big fish on it. Oh, tarpon ate at the boat. Jeez. Straight figured ate him. Oh my God. Wait, is this a tarpon? What is this? Oh, it's a bluefish. Not what I was after. I don't think that was the fish that swirled on and under the dock, though. Oh, these guys look exactly like tarpon. Well, I was not ready for my first fish of the day to be a bluefish. I'll take it though, he's a chunky one. I thought they were tarpon the way they were swirling out and following it. And I think that big wake that okay, I guess that don't work. That big wake that I saw swirl on it, I think that was a bigger fish. All right, perfect, he threw it. I think that was a bigger fish, I really do. I don't think that those little bluefish made that big of a wake. It was like, it threw up on it. But hey, check out how shredded that is. That's pretty neat. Survived. We can fix all this with Mend It. You can grab that on their website as well. So we'll take this guy off, we'll save him for later, and when I get home, I'll repair this. Toothy critters. Alright, so we're gonna take this guy. Oh, we're gonna take a fresh one out, throw that guy in. I'll repair him later. Grab a fresh one. These guys come in packs of 3, so we're ready to go. We'll rig up a new one here. It's just such a cool color on this thing. It is so cool. I love it. It looks mean. It looks mean. Alright, rig that up through the twist lock. I didn't say this earlier, but the hooks I do use or like with this is Trocar swim bait hooks. They got a twist lock at the front and then a 1/4 ounce weight right there. It kind of just helps me cast a little bit better in the wind, or be a little bit more accurate with my cast because the lure is just a tad bit heavier. But there it is, rigged Lil Mullet, simple as that. And we'll keep fishing here. I wasn't expecting my first fish to be a bluefish, to be honest. I haven't caught a bluefish at all this year, but I'll take it. They're cool little fish. We just need some snook, tarpon, redfish. We'll find them in this video, trust me. Just don't know when they're gonna come. 2 really nice snooks sitting in the shadow line here. That's a tarpon. Oh, he threw it. He threw it. He threw it. Dang, that was a tarpon. Oh. Oh. Tarpon threw it. I thought there were 2 really nice snook sitting right next to this piling, and I threw it, slung it to them, and they ended up being tarpon. Ah! He shook it. I don't know how much of that you guys could see. I kind of turned to my right when I set the hook and he threw it off, but that was still pretty cool either way. We got a tarpon to eat my lure. He just clapped it. In my head, I was like, oh, big snook just ate it. And then he jumped and I was like, yeah, that's not a snook. Nope, not a snook at all. Big snook off the stalk right here. Yep, there's one. That's a decent one. Oh. He just popped it under the dock there. That was not the one I saw a minute earlier. Oh, I'll take it though. Oh, trying to get me into the trolling motor. I'm gonna drop the power pole here. That's a nice fish too. Come here, buddy. That was so sick. I mean, I just rolled it like right over his head, and that was the most calmest just little pop ever. That was so calm. Hey, I will take it. First snook on my own lure. How cool is that? I bet he probably goes 28. He's probably just in the slot. Maybe he's 27, I'm not sure. What a beautiful fish. How cool is that? Hey, it worked. I'll take it. I knew it was gonna work. I knew it. Oh. Take him and put him on the ruler real quick. That is 0 right there, all the way to, let's see, 24 is there, so 25, 26, 27. Oh, he almost touches slot. It's like a 27.5-inch snook. I'll take it. I'll pop that right out of his lips there. Come here, bud. I saw a much bigger one that was probably 34. I threw at him one cast. He didn't want it. And came to look a little bit closer, and I saw this guy, and I'll take him. Beautiful snook on the murder mullet. Is ready to go. Well, that is the first real fish landed of the day on the murder mullet here, so check that out. Still looks pretty solid. Leader is just a bit frayed. I'll probably just go ahead and retie right above that, and it looks like it kind of got a little bit messed up here. So what I'm gonna go ahead and do is fix him up, and I think we can keep fishing this lure. Whew, that feels good. That's sick to get a nice snook like that. He really just came up and just thump, popped it, like such a light pop. It wasn't like super aggressive or anything, so that was pretty neat. But I'm gonna go ahead and rig this guy back up, and we're gonna keep looking for snook and reds. keep on looking. I've seen quite a few. Oh, yeah, that was just the first one I've gotten to eat. First one had a tarpon eat earlier, and other than that, that was that snook eat. That was due. Love this lure. It is so sick. Got a bunch of redfish here in front of me. Oh! Redfish, big school of them on it. Oh. There's a nice fish in front of me. I think it's a big trout. Yeah, big trout and snook right in front of me. Yep, big trout just tried to eat it. And there's snook right here on the shoreline. Watch this. Yep, snook on it. Oh, snook on it. Oh, he felt the rubber. He felt it. He ate it and spit it out. There's snook and trout all around me. Another snook right here. They're everywhere I look. There's one up there shallow. Oh! There's fish everywhere I'm looking. Oh, he's under the boat. No! Oh, I pulled out of his mouth. The line got caught up on the boat there. It got out of his mouth. Dang. He wasn't very big or anything, so I guess it's not really a big deal, but literally everywhere I was looking right there, there was either a trout or a snook. That was pretty neat. That was pretty neat. He's probably 20, I don't know, 22 inches, but hey, anytime a snook eats a topwater, it's pretty cool. Alright guys, well I cannot remember if I said this at the beginning of the video or not, but we are actually going to turn this video into like a multi-day video. So I'm going to put fishing from different days into the same video, but this is going to wrap up day number 1 fishing the murder mullet, and I think it did solid. I think I missed quite a few shots, not necessarily eats, but just bad casts on fish and just not working the mullet properly to get eats from snook. But we still came away with like almost a 28-inch snook. Missed a nice snook there at the end, had a tarpon blow up, jumped him, and got a decent bluefish, but not good enough for me for today. We're gonna continue into another day and see if we can get some bigger snook, maybe some bigger redfish and stuff like that. So we're just gonna hop over to that like right now. All right guys, and just like that, it is day 2 on the water this morning, and I'm not one to make excuses when I'm fishing or complain. I'm trying my best not to, but it is cold this morning. It's about 55 degrees. We got a cold front, and I'm just gonna be honest, it's gonna be an absolute grind to get some fish to eat today. It is gonna be a grind. It's not gonna be easy. Snook are gonna be in a little bit of a shock from going from, I don't know, probably 75 to 80 degree water temps. It's probably a bit cooler now. It's probably low 70s, but it is gonna be difficult today. But we're gonna try my best. Even if I don't whack them today, I'm gonna try to give you guys some good tips and stuff to fish the Lil Mullet, or more specifically the murder mullet, and help you guys catch some fish. But yeah, it is not quite ideal today for snook fishing, but we're gonna do our best. Absolutely do our best. There's a big snook, just crushed it. Oh, he broke me. Oh, broke the leader. Oh, shoot. Oh. I got it stuck on something under the dock. I got it stuck on something under the dock, and I shook it off, and it flew up, it flipped up and landed right there on the water, and he popped it right there. It's probably a 34, 35-inch snook. And he got me. Dang, man. Cold water too, I got an eat, and I screwed it up. I guess I didn't do anything wrong. He looks like he just maybe gill plated me right there, because that's cut almost pretty flush. Man, it's a bit tough pill to swallow. I really don't think I did anything wrong there. I got the fish out of the dock like I needed to. Fish ran, of course, straight back into the dock 100 miles an hour. And just maybe seemed like I got a gill plate or something. It wasn't frayed, and he didn't touch the dock, so it must have just got one sharp corner of his mouth or something. That was a good fish too. I think that was probably 34, 35 inches. And I mean, that fish popped it when it like fell off the dock, because it was actually caught on some part of the dock underneath it, and I shook it like that to get it to come out, and it fell and hit the water, and then boom, blasted it. But it's a tough pill to swallow, because I know I'm not going to get a ton of shots today with how cold it is, but oh, just a tough one. Just a tough one. But we're going to go ahead and tie up fresh leader here. This 40-pound mono. And tie a loop knot. That's what I always tie with most everything, especially lures. Tie a loop knot, but it's ready to go just like that. There he is, rigged up, murder mullet. Looks good. Let's find a fish. Oh! Jesus, what even is this? Oh, it's Jack. Hey, I'll take it. I'll take it to get us started with a fish today. I shall take it. I was ready for that to be about a 25-inch snook the way he popped that. Alright, come here, bud. Bleeding a little bit. Pop that right out of his mouth there. Shoot him back. That works. Front flip. Get this guy re-rigged. Got some blood there on the boat. Alright. I'll literally take anything that wants to eat when it's this cold out. I checked the Garmin a little bit earlier after I said that water temps were probably around 70s, lower 70s. It was actually 68. That was about an hour ago, so I'm assuming it's about... Oh, my big snook right in front of me. Hold on, guys. Floating. He's just floating here. He didn't even flinch. Why do I always see fish when I'm like talking? There's about 4 of them there. I ended up making a poor cast. Long story short, water's cold. Snook are going to be a lot pickier today. I really want to beat that 30 or 20. What was the one from the other day? 28? I need that fish, that bigger one. We'll find him though. Alright guys, so we moved up into the mangroves here. Shallow water, skinny water, clear water. We're going to see if we can pull a fish on the murder mullet. So I'm looking for redfish. I'd love a redfish, because that is one fish I've yet to catch on it. Redfish, maybe another snook. I'll take jack. I'll take anything that we can find up these mangroves. Trout maybe? That'll be sick. Looking for anything. I think this color, this darker color, should work all right in the clear water. Really do. As long as I work it properly and we just find the right fish. It is still pretty cold, so fingers crossed. See what we can find here. I think I see a big snook under the tree here. I got him. That's a nice fish. That's perfect. He's strong, but not that strong to get into the tree. Come on. He ain't huge or anything, but I'll take it. When I say snook have been lockjaw today, I mean they have been lockjaw to the max. Found an aggressive one. That's how snook are supposed to behave. I think it's just maybe just the weather warming up. It's now, can't see what time it is. think it's almost 2 o'clock. And it is no longer 50 degrees anymore. We're probably in the 70s now, but come here, bud. Come on, bud. Finally, an aggressive snook, man. When they want it, and they eat it, but I don't know. It must be with this cold front. They are lazy. They have been very lazy today. Beautiful fish. Probably 20. I'll put him on the ruler here real quick. So he's gonna probably go 25. Drag him up right here. 0 all the way to 26. We are somehow in the trees, but nice fish. A few more inches, it'll be slot. I'll take it. I'll take it. No complaints. No complaints. Gotta make the most of a cold day. Oh. I knew it was only a matter of time before a snook ended up turning up on this thing. I had the one early this morning. It was a monster compared to that guy, but I'll take it, man. It's been rough. All right, yep, like I was saying, it's just the sun came out, got a little bit warmer. I think that's what triggered that bite on that snook there. Not a huge fish. I'm still looking for my big one, but I'll take anything today. I'll take it. I will take it. So, like right there with that snook, a lot of times a lot of people ask me, I see in the comments, or I get messages even on Instagram, people ask me how do I work the Lil Mullet? And to that, I think that's a kind of tricky, I think it's a little bit of a tricky question, because you kind of have to, throw it in the tree there, you kind of have to play the Lil Mullet or work it based off the reaction you get from the snook or the fish you're throwing to. Now if you're blind casting, that's a whole nother story, but for right now I'm sight fishing, so a lot of times what I'll do is I'll take it and try to put it past them, like pretty far past them, and then work it pretty quickly over their head. And when I say pretty quickly, I mean I'm reeling it at a smooth rate, keeping it on the surface and just twitching my the rod tip and having it just look like a frantic motion, shooting left and right. And usually that's what I get my eats on. That's kind of what I did right there. And I got that fish to eat. I just put it past him on the other side of him up against the mangrove, so it looks like that mullet shooting out of the mangroves, scared, trying to get away, and that's what triggers those eats most of the time. Of course, fish are fish and nothing is ever guaranteed, but that is what I like to do. I got another snook right up in here. Let's see if I can make a cast to them. Kind of like the way they're behaving now, because when I'm seeing them, they're on the move. I don't even know where he went. Oh, right here. Yeah, okay. I don't think he liked that. Kind of pulled it over his head, and he didn't like that. So it worked for one fish 100 feet back, didn't work for another fish. That's just fishing. Like I say, you got to kind of play the fish. They behave different every single day. And just fish, you'll figure it out. Well, there's a black drum right there. See you, bud. I know he will not touch this thing. Absolutely not. Let's see if I can find my redfish. I've seen a few. All right, guys. Well, that is going to do it for the video today. I actually have to get home and start editing on this video because it needs to get up in enough time for the drop of the murder mullets. And yeah, I think we did solid with the weather. It was actually, it was a lot worse than it may have seemed. The day one was actually like blowing like 30 to 35 mile an hour winds, which is why I chose to take the big boat, because it would have been literally too dangerous for me to go out fishing on my Ginu. And then day two, it was just cold. It was cold. It was 55 degrees. First day of a cold front. It is rough snook fishing in cold fronts, and when it goes from being warm to just cold, those fish like do not eat. But we pulled a fish. We pulled that 26 incher. We lost a big fish. That hurt. We lost the big fish of the day. I think he was probably 35 inches. He just beat me. That's all. Just beat me. But be ready for the drop, guys. It'll be at 8 p.m. after this video, so about 2 hours after this video goes live. It'll be up. You guys can grab them and be quick. Use code JM15. It'll save you guys 15% off. Please don't forget that. A lot of you guys always forget to use the code and then tell me later. It literally saves you money, 15%. But I appreciate you guys watching this video. Big shout out to NLBN for supporting the channel. And yeah, I can't wait to use these guys in the summer. These murder mullets are gonna work really good, like spring, summertime, in particular when these snooks start to, you know, warm up and get hungry again. But for right now, it's cooling down. Snook fishing is just, it's gonna slow down just a little bit as the weather gets colder, but I think we did solid either way. Guys, thank you guys for watching. I will see you guys in that next video.